Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, I am Srijal Rohit. I am BSc second semester student from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University, Zoology Department. Today I am going to discuss about a very interesting topic related to structure and function of dog skull. It's utterly fascinating. This is where the super abilities of listening, tracking and playing are located. Knowing what your dog's skull will look like is not only fun but also useful because dogs vary in breeds and size, their skull are also different. The bones of the head include the cranium of the skull, the nasal chamber, the mandible, and hyoid apparatus. Before knowing about its structure, we will look at its function, which is amazing and cool. So, is the first function. Dog skull protect the brain. Second is to house the special sense organ, eye, ear, etc. Third is connected between digestive system and teeth and tongue. Fourth is to provide attachment for the hyoid apparatus and the humerus muscles of mastication and facial expiation. Fifth is to provide the bone cavity through which air can enter the body. A dog skull alone performs so many functions. Cool is not it. Now, let us see its structure, in which I have shown here many parts axis skull in different directions, like lateral aspect, dorsal aspect, ventral aspect, sagittal section, hyoid apparatus, lateral and medial mandible, and important occipital bone. So, first is cranium. The caudal part of the skull is cranium, which contains parietal, temporal, frontal, occipital, sphenoid, sagittal crest, zygomatic, lacrimal bones. Let us go through the bones of the cranium in a bit more details. First is parietal bone, which makes up the cranial surface wall. Second is temporal, which located under the parietal bone on the caudal surface of the skull. Third is frontal, which form the frontal of the cranium. Occipital, it is bone of the skull on the caudal aspect. Sphenoid, it is located on the ventral part of the skull, forming the floor of the cranial cavity. Sagittal crest, a ridge of bone on the dorsal middle line of the skull. Zygomatic, this is an arch of bone is called zygomatic. Lacrimal, which is visible to you on the basis of class, so cranial is complicated. Next part is nasal chamber. The most rostral part of the skull carries the nasal chamber, the sides of which are formed by the maxilla and the roof by the nasal bone. The nasal chamber is divided lengthwise into two via cartilaginous plate called the nasal septum. Each of the chamber is filled with delicate scroll of bone called the nasal turbinates. These are covered in ciliated mucous epithelium. The next part is mandible. The mandible comprised of two halves. Each half is divided into a horizontal part, the body, and a vertical part, the rims. Premolar, molar, canine, incisors teeth are found in ventral part above it. Next bone is hyoid apparatus. The hyoid apparatus lies in the intermandibular space and consisted of a number of fine bones and cartilage joined together is in arrangement. This resemble a triptych, because you can see in the diagram. Next bone is occipital protuberance, sagittal crest. As you can see in the diagram, this is fin-like projection on of the top of dog's skull. They are more permanent in dogs with a long noses, like Doberman collies. Generally, they are normal skull bones, not tumors. See in just upper diagram, this is its sagittal section. Its cranial cavity is separated from the cavity of the nose by perforated plate of bone, the cribriform plate. All these bones that I just told you are all shown in the pictures. So I told you about the structure and function of dog skull. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you very much for taking your time, and thank you, ma'am.
Audio Jungle.